From the uncertain years between the wars to the final battles of 1945, armored cars evolved from lightly protected patrol vehicles into fast, hard-hitting reconnaissance machines that shaped modern mobile warfare. They were the eyes of the Army, the scouts that moved ahead of tanks, the radio hubs that kept divisions connected, and sometimes the last line of defense when nothing else was available. Germany's early attempt, the Sd.Kfz 13, was little more than a civilian chassis with armor plates bolted on. It had no roof, minimal protection, and was dangerously exposed in combat. During the invasion of Poland, its weaknesses became obvious. Germany quickly adapted. The Sd.Kfz 222 replaced it as the standard light reconnaissance vehicle, armed with a 20mm autocannon and protected by a distinctive mesh screen above the turret to deflect grenades. Fast, agile, and reliable, it became the backbone of German scouting units. For deeper reconnaissance, Germany deployed the Schiebel 8-wheeled Sd.Kfz 231 8-rad. Every wheel both steered and drove, giving it unmatched cross-country mobility. In the deserts of North Africa and the vast steppes of the Soviet Union, this mobility proved critical. The heavier Sd.Kfz 233 mounted a short 75mm gun, allowing reconnaissance units to directly engage fortifications and infantry strong points. Then came the legendary Sd.Kfz 234 Puma, armed with a powerful 50mm gun and capable of equal speed forward and backward. It could strike, disengage, and vanish within seconds. Arguably one of the finest armored cars of the entire war. Supporting command roles were filled by the Sd.Kfz 247 and the radio-equipped Sd.Kfz 263, whose massive frame antenna symbolized Germany's emphasis on communication and coordination in fast-moving warfare. Across the Atlantic, the United States built the reliable M3 Scout car, a half-track used by nearly every Allied nation. Its circular skate rail allowed machine guns to be positioned anywhere around the vehicle's perimeter, giving it flexible firepower. The six-wheeled M8 Greyhound became America's primary armored car. Armed with a 37mm gun, it was extremely fast on paved roads, though vulnerable to mines due to its thin underbelly. Experimental designs like the T-17 Deerhound were rejected by the U.S. Army, but served Britain under Lend-Lease. The heavy T-17E1 Staghound, with twin engines and thick armor, gained respect among British and Commonwealth forces for its survivability. Meanwhile, the massive T-18 Boarhound proved too heavy and impractical, and the advanced M38 Wolfhound arrived too late to influence the war. Britain fielded an extraordinary range of armored cars. The AEC armored car mounted cruiser tank turrets on a wheeled chassis, effectively becoming a tank on wheels. Its command variant, nicknamed the Dorchester, served as a mobile headquarters. Early emergency vehicles like the Bedford OXA and standard Beaverette were crude but vital during Britain's dark days in 1940. As the war progressed, more refined designs emerged. The Daimler armored car, with excellent speed and maneuverability, became one of the best reconnaissance vehicles of the conflict. Its smaller cousin, the Daimler Dingo, was compact, fast, and beloved by crews. The dependable Humber armored car saw action across multiple theaters, while the legendary Rolls-Royce armored car, originally designed in World War I, continued to serve reliably in desert campaigns decades after its creation. The Soviet Union relied on powerful gun-armed armored cars such as the BA-10, equipped with a 45mm cannon capable of threatening enemy tanks. The heavier BA-11 offered improved armor but limited production. Lighter vehicles like the BA-20 performed reconnaissance duties, though thin armor forced them to avoid direct confrontation. The innovative half-tracked BA-30 attempted to handle deep snow and mud, while the rugged BA-64 became a late war icon, small, agile, and perfect for urban fighting during the push toward Berlin. Earlier designs like the BA-27 laid the foundation for Soviet armored car development. Italy's reconnaissance backbone was the Autoblinda AB-41, featuring four-wheel steering and a 20mm cannon. It performed effectively in North Africa's harsh desert environment. The long-range Camionetta AS-42 Sahariana specialized in deep desert raids, carrying extra fuel and supplies for extended operations behind enemy lines. Older vehicles such as the Lancia 1Z/1ZM and Fiat 611 remained in service despite their age, highlighting the strain on Italian industry. France entered the war with some of the most advanced designs of the era. The Panhard AMD 35 combined speed, firepower, and reliability, earning praise even from German forces that captured and reused it. The half-tracked Schneider P16 represented a transitional design between traditional cavalry doctrine and modern mechanized warfare. Experimental projects like the Panhard AM40P showed promise, but were halted by France's rapid defeat. Japan developed specialized vehicles such as the Type 91 Sumida, capable of operating on both roads and railway tracks, ideal for patrolling Manchuria's vast rail networks. The Type 92 Chiyoda and the naval Type 93 Kokusen served in China and coastal territories, fulfilling Japan's unique operational requirements. Other nations contributed their own machines. Canada produced the reliable Fox armored car and the Otter light reconnaissance car, both seeing action in Europe. The Netherlands fielded the innovative DAF M39 with dual driving positions for rapid retreats. Sweden, maintaining neutrality, developed vehicles like the Pansarbil M/39 and M/41 to defend its borders. Hungary deployed the low-profile 39 M Saba on the Eastern Front, while South Africa's versatile Marmon Harrington armored car became a common sight in African campaigns. Australia experimented with heavily armored designs such as the Rhino armored car, emphasizing protection. By the end of World War II, armored cars had transformed dramatically. No longer just lightly armored patrol vehicles, they became fast, well-armed reconnaissance platforms capable of fighting when necessary, scouting ahead of advancing armies, and maintaining critical communication links. From the deserts of North Africa to the frozen plains of Russia, from the streets of Warsaw to the jungles of Southeast Asia, these wheeled warriors proved that mobility, speed, and information were often just as decisive as heavy armor. They may not have carried the fame of tanks like the Tiger or Sherman, but without these armored cars, silent scouts racing ahead of the main force, modern mechanized warfare would have been impossible.